Hello everyone and welcome back to the 18-part tutorial of how to model SentryGun. So let's continue, and at first we have a problem with here. As I said, we need to make this thing a little bit more thicker, so I'm gonna delete those faces so it will be easier for me to adjust this thing here. I'm gonna also double click on this thing here and double click on this one and delete. Right click, choose edge, double click on this edge, and basically just a little bit more like so, and extrude it. Okay, like so. Now we're gonna create a sphere, this sphere, and we want to have on this sphere 32 subdivision axes like that. Okay, you don't need height, only the axis. Okay, so that way we can rotate this like so, and make it a little bit smaller, more of like the cube here itself. Okay, something like the cube, that's fine. Sorry. And I'm gonna bring it exactly in front of this, and I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna delete some faces here. So let's pick those. Okay, that's enough. No, oops, like that. You know what, maybe just those. Oh, that's too much also, I think. Too many. So let's pick those, and here, okay, let's choose this vertex and chamfer vertex for it. Now, if you know how to do grow selection, you hold on the shift, and next to your M letter from the right there is two arrows. Okay, your M letter, like mother, like something. Okay, so shift, and there is those two arrows to the right side of the M letter, so you click on them to grow selection. You see, one is to grow selection, and now it's to reduce from selection. Okay, and just press delete to delete those faces. We already used this in one of the other parts tutorials, so I assume that you know what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna select those also, because I think that I need to select those too. I'm gonna switch to this view, and first let's find this opening. It's here. Okay, so let's select this and put this exactly where this opening is, like so. I'm gonna scale it because it deserves a scale, and also we deleted those those and those, so it should be more of like that, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that's exactly how it should be. So now I'm gonna shift select this part, mesh, combine, edit mesh, merge vertex tool. Now by default it was smoothed, so press 1 to unsmooth this, and let's connect those. Okay, so you may want to do this a little bit more closer, so this won't look like this, but either way I think that we can simply fix this black issue. Oh, it's gone. Okay, my app act weird. I have no idea why. By the way, it's Maya 2014, but this is the extension version, which is not published yet, and it was kind of something. So you see here you have like the X-Gen, I don't know, features, stuff like that. Okay, so those are connected, and the last one. So you see it's exactly 32, and gonna shift right click and add edge here. So you see it fixed this black area that, I don't know, it's kind of a artifact or something. So now you can press F8, bring it back to object mode, and click 3. See this? I'm gonna add one more edge loop here. Okay, press F8, and now we will create that leg that we need to insert here. So we wanna go and to the polygon tab and create we can create a polypipe, okay, for this, and start from it. 8, and we're gonna bring it like so. I'm gonna delete all the inner faces, so this one, double click on this one and press delete, and I'm gonna right click, choose edge, click on this edge and scale it to about so. Okay, now this edge, double click on it, and you wanna scale it to about so, but bring it just a little bit up, a little bit, just a little bit. Extrude it, switch to scale tool immediately, extrude it like so, and bring this a little bit up, and extrude it once again, and you're gonna switch to scale tool. I was just thinking about something. Okay, press F8 to bring it back to object mode. I'm gonna choose these faces of the sphere here, okay, like so, and I'm gonna duplicate it just so I will have something to match. So duplicate faces, press F8 3 times, unselect this thing, and modify center pivot for this, so I will see the pivot. I can grab this and rotate it and switch to, yeah, it's bottom view apparently, so maybe I need to, yeah, I can work like that, it's okay. Switch to this top view, and let's bring it to the center of this thing here, plus to enlarge the scale of your handles, and position it like that in the center. You see, this one relaying on this, and this one relay on the edge, that here, but here, okay? So now we can simply come and bring this halfway inside, okay, and build this thing accordingly to this, okay? So click on this edge, extrude, switch to scale tool, scale it inside. This is why the axis is pointing down, this thing here, and here you wanna extrude it once more, bring it up. I will scale down this axis like so. I want to close this a little bit, but I want also extrude it again, bring it just a little bit up like so, extrude it again, scale, and here I want to start bring it Okay, after this another extrusion, I will bring this a little bit down, like so. And one more time, extrude it down, press F8 to bring it back to object mode. Now I think that maybe I can double click on this one and bring it down, grab this one, sorry, double click on this one and just try to adjust it a little bit better. I know I could move the lower part just a little bit up, but that's not what I was trying to do, so I was trying to adjust this curve area so it will look a little bit nicer than it is. Maybe I will open up this one a little bit, like so. Okay, so it goes like this. Now you can, you can bring it up. Maybe even scale this up a little bit, like so. And bring it halfway. Okay, so it goes like this. So that's okay. It's already matched. And we can get rid of this upper part that we brought here. And now press F8. We will grab this edge here, extrude it up like so. Press F8. Click on this one, double click on this one, edit mesh, duplicate face, press F8 3 times, get rid of, unselect this, okay, sorry, not to get rid of this. Gonna scale this down some, just a little bit like so, and stretch it. No, don't stretch it like that. First center the pivot for this, you can stretch this. Right click, choose edge, double click on this edge, extrude it, bring it down some, scale this just a little bit like so, maybe back a little bit up, and extrude it once more, and do something like this. Go over mesh, fill hole, F8, shift right click, insert edge loops. We will add supporting edge loops here. I will turn on the X-ray and add 2 edge loops, one here and one there, one here, one there, and one here. Okay, and let's get rid of the X-ray. F8, grab this face, edit mesh, and poke face. Okay, now we can assemble this leg at last. So let's grab the pieces, and let me first try something. I want to smooth this. So when you smooth this, it looks like that, and that's fine. I'm gonna grab these two. I'm gonna click on Ctrl G to group them, modify, center the pivot, J to rotate it on 90 degrees like that. So now I can simply come and bring this in front of this sphere. Let's adjust this like that, and exactly like this. Okay, and push it inside. Everything's still intact, so that's fine. Now it looks like Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Even a little bit more than halfway, that's fine. Maybe I can scale it a little bit, I don't know. Yes, if you like, I don't know. It really depends on you. Here, it looks like a little bit not like I thought it will be. So now what I will do, I will grab this one, double click on this one, click on this one, unselect this one, double click on this one, select this one back, select this one, unselect this one, double click on this one and that back, and I will extrude it. I will extrude it out so it will be a little bit more like that. Okay, and F8. Now I will have to adjust everything here, so let's double click on this edge, switch to scale tool, move it like that, switch, double click on this one, move it here, and double click on that one that is actually inside, just to make it like so. Okay, see, this is how. Now I will grab this one and just make it bigger, maybe even pull it outside. Okay, so that's fine. Now I'm gonna select everything here, Control G to group this, and I will bring in this thing we worked on, and I'm gonna move here and J to rotate it that way. Now if by mistake you see that you rotate them and there is a weird thing going on, like they are getting separated or maybe they are stretched, so you will need to go over the outliner and pick them one by one, like finding that group. Maybe this group is built from few groups, and or maybe there is other group here that contains the same objects, and this is what interfered this rotation to happen correctly. So you just need to break those groups into pieces and bring all of this into one group. Okay, I'm gonna move this aside for a second, like so, and bring back, select my group from here, J to rotate it on 45 degrees like that. I'm gonna bring it into place like so. Okay, so here we are at this point where I can simply come and slide it like that. So like that, and we need to make sure that it's there, you see, up here it's connected that way, and maybe a little bit up because there is some space here that we can use. Apparently I will have to grab this piece now and just a little bit open it up like so. By the way, I've double checked myself, and it should be like that in the path. Okay, so there is space here in this place here, it should be like that. Okay, now choose the group again and let's open this leg. So first what I will do is change the pivot to this point here. Okay, so hold on the V and change the pivot, the home or insert button, and change the pivot to here because this is exactly where the pivot is. Yep, kind of. So home again or insert, hold down the J and open this, not in 45 but less, like that. Grab this leg. Let's create a new layer from those two. We shall call it garbage. Okay, no, just kidding. Let's grab these two parts. Now you can see that I selected those two and they were already in group. This is the secondary group of them, but I forgot why they are changing into this, but don't try to delete it because it will be a wrong thing to do. Never mind. Let's grab both of them and hold down the J and change it to 90 degrees, and just like so. It's just changing, so Control G to group them and modify center pivot, and then I will be able to do this that way and that way, just manually without snapping anything. Just a waste of time to deal with this. Okay, let's bring this plane here so we can see where are we at. Alright. So yeah, really sorry about it. So this is a problem here. We're gonna bring this and we're gonna rotate it correctly like that, somewhat, and I'm gonna bring this up, by the way, over here, and I'm gonna put this plane exactly where the those legs, the back legs, are, and we will need to adjust everything here. So we're gonna simply grab this thing here, and we don't want to scale this, okay? We don't want to scale all this figure at once like that, because this can cause problems to these areas, okay? Which right now I don't see any problem with this, but yeah, it does create problems. So I just want to right click, choose vertices, and grab those vertices, these, and switch to move tool, and it's on an object, so it flows the same path. And you can also scale this down a little bit, bring it a little bit more. You wanna grab those that aren't related to the upper cut, okay, and adjust this accordingly like that. I will exit this smooth preview mode so I can bring them like that, and also bring it here. My neighbors are animals, they like to shout and a lot, so sorry. Press F8, bring it back to object mode. I'm starting to believe that maybe, just maybe, I need to make it a little bit more off like that. So it could be my own mistake here. I will press 3 to see this. Okay. Okay, I ain't gonna scale this, I'm just gonna move it back to how it was and rotate it a little bit more, so that way it gives me a little bit more space. J, bring it into place. I wonder why it's like that. It wasn't supposed to act like that, but maybe it's because I changed the pivot, and it could be. So let me change the pivot again. V to this area here, home, and switch it more of like that, because that was already set to the correct angle. And maybe I messed up too much with this thing, I'm not sure. Never mind. This one goes the same, just need to rotate it a little bit, like that, and bring it into place. Okay, like that, and I guess that maybe we can bring the height a little bit more just by sliding those a little bit down. See, there is already some kind of a space we can add, but okay, just like so. And this thing here, like so. And I'm just freaking out now because I don't know why it's happened. But yeah, you should take measurements when you want to create things like that. It's all built on measurements. So let's say it's here and here and supposedly here. So I will have to eventually grab those and make it shorter a little bit, so that way I can make this one shorter. These, see, the pivot is acting exactly like I need it to act, so it's all good. Press F8 and bring those two cute ones into here. Alrighty then, so you're still inside a very flexible application, so I guess that with just a little bit of patience and tweaking you can do that. It's not a problem. Perfect. Alright, so let's duplicate this leg and see where it goes. Let's just see. We don't need this one, we only need this and this and that and that, and Control Shift to select everything here, Control Shift to select this, Control to unselect the floor. I'm gonna choose Control G to group this and Control D to duplicate this. Now I'll move it here and I will press scale to the negative X maybe. Yep, exactly. And bingo, it's there. So I think that we are almost there, right? So I hope you managed to do this. Sorry for it, for all this tweaking stuff, but each one of you will have to do this also, so be aware of this. Okay, so thank you for watching this part of the tutorial. We will continue at the next part to build up the cannons here, okay, and some kind of a light and supposedly a moving sensor, and yeah, we have also some screws to insert in few holes here, like here and here, and hopefully we'll finish this. Yeah, Tov. Okay, see you. Thanks for watching. Bye.